everyone, it's Nina. Thanks for joining me today for a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing a not a card project using products from Tim Holtz's Halloween Idea-ology, Sizzix, Stampers Anonymous, and Ranger Distress lines. We're going to use them all together and we're going to make these really fun Halloween treat bags. And the real cool thing about this project is it's actually really simple to do if you work in assembly line style. So I'm going to show you how I made these treat bags, and you can make a whole bunch of them to give out for Halloween this season. So one of the main elements we need for this project are some paper bags. I'm linking to these particular paper bags in the video description and on our blog for you to find. These are super good size for this project. I'm also going to be using these dies from Tim Holtz. This is the Halloween Night, and we also have Moonlight. I'm also going to be using this really fun Spellbound stencil and Tim Holtz's Shattered background. This actually comes with a clear block, which is really convenient. I'm going to start with this piece first, and we're going to stamp each of our bags with this background using walnut stain distressing. We want it to look distressed. We don't want it to be a perfect stamping. And this is where I'm working in assembly line style. So every step that I use to make each of these bags, I'm repeating on all the other bags that I'm making today. So that way the process of creating is actually really quick and easy. You don't have to break out every supply all over again for every bag. If you do each step one at a time across every bag, it really makes the process fast. I'm going to ink blend each of these bags with some Distress ink colors. And before I switched colors, I would color each bag with the section of color that I'm adding. So I had Villainous Potion, Walnut Stain, Rusty Hinge. I also used Wild Honey and Rustic Wilderness. So I used each one of these colors individually across every bag before switching to another color. Again, it's making the process faster, so we're not having to do all the colors on one bag and then clean it up and then do all the colors on another bag. One color at a time on each bag made this process so fast. So now that I have my bags colored, we're going to bring in that really cool Spellbound stencil. We're going to lay it on top of our bag, and then using some of Tim Holtz's awesome glow-in-the-dark grit paste, I'm going to apply that through the stencil. And I'll do this for every one of the bags. I didn't even bother cleaning the stencil in between. I just would lift it off very carefully and then lay it down on the next bag. This glow-in-the-dark paste is fantastic. I put it on a little bit thick, so it did take quite a bit of time to dry, but it makes the stars stand out so well. So I really like how this looked. I'm also going to die cut these Halloween Night dies. There are actually two sets of these silhouettes in the die set, and I'm using the smaller version for my bags. I also have the pumpkins here too. So for the silhouettes, I die cut those from our Simon Says Stamp Luxe Glitter cardstock. I have that linked below for you. And I also die cut the pumpkins from some orange cardstock. I'm going to ink blend a little bit of darker Rusty Hinge on top of them to give them a little bit of dimension using a small blending brush. And so then when these are put on top of the silhouettes, these are almost going to glow. It's really cool. So after ink blending my pumpkins, it's time to glue them on. I put the pumpkins onto each of the corresponding silhouettes here using some Simon Says Stamp KRAFT tacky glue. Once everything dried, I put some foam tape on the back side, and we're going to attach this down onto our treat bag, which is going to give it a little bit of dimension off of our background. You can't have Halloween without some candy, so I pulled out some Tim Holtz Confections, and using red line tape, I'm going to adhere some of these fun little candy pieces on top of the treat bag along the bottom. This is going to kind of really add to that Halloween candy treat bag feel, plus it also adds some fun color. Using some yellow cardstock, I'm going to die cut the Moonlit Moon. Again, I'm using the smaller of the two options that are included in the die set. We die cut it from a lighter yellow and then also a slightly brighter yellow. I want to create a glowing moon, so I'm going to glue these two pieces together first. Using some KRAFT tacky glue, I just added small dots of adhesive around the back side, glue the two pieces together. Now I want to darken up the edges and make the moon look like it's glowing. So I use some Wild Honey Distress ink and a blending brush, and I'm going to ink blend around the edges only, leaving the center that brighter color. And then to make it shine, I'm going to bring in some of this Distress Mica stain and spritz that on top of the moon. So then it's going to have that really cool mica shimmer on it, which will make the moon shiny. And I love how this looks. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down on top of my treat bag along the top. I just used some red line tape to hold that down. And then for some extra embellishment, I pulled out our Simon Says Stamp Bat tag. This is a really fun little Halloween tag. has a fun bat along the top. I die cut that from some Tim Holtz worn wallpaper, and then with some ephemera from his Halloween collection, I'm going to add some nice pieces onto my tag. I distressed them a little bit with some black ink. I like that look. I think it adds to the deep dark colors we have on this project. And you'll notice I have some bats laying around. So these bats are from the Moonlight die set, and I'm going to glue a couple onto not only my tag, but I'm also going to glue them onto the treat bag too. And yes, I know that the bats on the tag were upside down. I did that intentionally because I liked how it looked, but you can do you, and you can flip them around to be right side up. But I thought they looked cool with their wings up in the air, so that's why I glued them that way. And then I have some tinsel here that I'm going to tie around the top of my treat bag, so that way we get that really nice fun Halloween flair. But this will also be a great way to attach this tag onto my treat bag. Can you believe it? We are almost done. The only thing I needed to do was poke a hole through the side of the bag so that I could tie this tinsel to it, and voila! We have a very festive, fun treat bag using these awesome Tim Holtz Idea-ology products. And the best part about this bag is the fact that it glows. Check it out. I love how those stars are glowing, especially because we brought the stars all the way down to the bottom of the bag. They're glowing behind the silhouettes too, which is awesome. This is a project that you can truly make multiples of. It's really fun, and if you stay in the assembly line style process of putting these together, you're gonna have multiples in no time at all. It's super fun to make. You can fill them with some fun candy and hand them out on Halloween night, or they'd be great favors if you're having a Halloween party. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll be back soon to share more with you all, but until then, I hope you have a wonderful day.
I'm Heidi, Simon's mama and founder at simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.